a storage tank containing the reagent, which is fed into the scrubber circulation by the alkali feed module. A scrubber water treatment unit, which handles the cleaning of the bleed-off taken away from the scrubber circulation. Clean scrubber water, the effluent of which can be led into a buffer tank or discharged into the sea. An exhaust gas boiler is highly recommended for optimized scrubber efficiency and operating costs. The scrubbing water pump module handles the circulation of the scrubber system. The scrubber unit itself is installed into the exhaust gas funnel. The emission monitoring system automatically monitors the exhaust gas quality. Within the system, there are two separate scrubbing water circulations. At stage 1 scrubbing water circulation, the scrubbing water pump module feeds the water directly into the first scrubbing stage, as indicated with the colored piping. At stage 2 scrubbing water circulation, the water is pumped through the seawater-cooled heat exchanger and fed into the second scrubbing stage. During operation, both circulations run continuously in parallel. Within the cooling circulation, seawater is pumped from the sea chest into the heat exchanger in order to cool down the scrubbing water. Caustic soda, or sodium hydroxide, is fed into the scrubbing circulation through the alkali feed module. Feed is automatically pH controlled. In order to compensate for evaporation in the scrubbing unit and small bleed-off taken away from the circulation, technical-grade freshwater is fed into the circulation. This freshwater can be either bunkered or produced on board, for example, using an evaporator. Inside the scrubber unit, scrubbing water is sprayed downwards through packed beds, eventually coming into contact with the exhaust gas coming from below. Packed beds improve the mixing of the exhaust gas and water and increase the surface area available for the SOx scrubbing. To minimize evaporation within the scrubber unit, there's a droplet separator on top of the scrubber unit. Engine room exhaust air can optionally be conveyed around the scrubber outlet in order to reheat the exhaust gas and hence minimize the visibility of the water vapor plume. When the bypass is opened, the exhaust gas is no longer being scrubbed. This can also be readily observed from the emission monitoring system, which is showing the SO2-CO2 ratio. Small bleed-off taken away from the scrubbing water circulation is fed into the scrubber water treatment unit. As a result of the cleaning step, there are two separate streams coming out from the unit, namely effluent and sludge. Effluent is the clean scrubbing water, which can be discharged into the sea. Sludge from the scrubber is similar to the normal machinery sludge produced on board, and hence can be stored in the same tank. The effluent monitoring module monitors the effluent quality according to IMO requirements. In cases where a zero discharge mode is required, effluent is fed into a buffer tank instead of the sea. The different streams and circulations within the freshwater scrubber system are indicated here with different colors. The Wärtsilä freshwater scrubber